And now we're going to move on to the case of Lucca. So Francesco Di Iacovo, full professor of agricultural economics at the University of Pisa.
Bring the time. First of all, I would like to thank you, Cordoba team, for organizing all these kind of big final events, but also for the coordination of the whole project, because it was not so easy. And I would like also to thank very much the partner in Lucca, so the municipality team, the Lucca Crea team, as well as the NGOs that were collaborating with us in the project that make the difference in many cases. So, of course, also the Pisa University teams. We were not focusing on just one place, but on one idea. This makes maybe our part a little bit different from the others. The Inhabit project was focusing on the human-animal city, to include people in the neighborhood and the center of the city. And I will give you some elements to reflect on that. Sorry. The concept, first of all, was not easy to address this topic by sharing the idea of the, thank you, to sharing the idea of the human-animal city. Because the animals are in the city always. But people are not the right glasses to see them. So I cannot see without glasses. But if I wear the right glasses, I can see all of you. The same for the animal in the city. They are in the city, but we don't wear the right glasses to see them. So I would invite you to wear new glasses for the future. So the human-animal concept was based on the fact that the cities are struggling with new challenges. Many times the challenges are so quick that people are not able to adapt easily to them. And the animals are in the city and are a resource that are present in the city. The growing of the animals the number of the animals are growing and growing. If I work in Lucca, I say normally if I spend 1 hour in the center of Lucca, I can count hundreds of dogs. If I have a class of 100 students and I ask to the students, who of you run animals, 60 hands rise. So they are with us. Animals are citizens according with the national constitution in Italy. The article number 9 has been revised very few time ago. And they can offer a new effective solution. In the literal nature-based solution, we saw a gap. There is a lot of attention on green solution, but never the animal are taken into consideration. So from a scientific point of view, it was interesting to fill this gap with new evidences also. Of course, we introduced the idea of animal nature-based solution. And also with the colleagues of Bridge 4 Billion, we discovered that there is the possibility to get a new entrepreneurship around this topic because the pet economy is growing and growing very fast. So the new glasses and the new glasses also to adopt a more than human vision. We normally look from the side of humans, but nature is more than humans. So looking in a different perspective. Of course, the challenge was mainly because the animals are a cross-cutting topic. They can bring many policies at urban level, education, social policies, urban policies for buildings, for reframing spaces, economy, commerce, tourism. So there are so many policies that bring contact with the human-animal concept that should take into consideration. Of course, when you look with the new glasses, you can meet also the urban regeneration points. You can work on the 7 dimension, green, the animals are in the green, also the wild animals are in the green. We forget in the city that there are also wild animals. There are food-producing animals and pet animals. But also the blue, the water, they have an animal inside. And also you can create sensory places, places that can activate people, playing, gaming, making activities. Also places in which people can bring and can meet. On Saturday, we did an event in one of the relational area. There was a lady that was attending the event. I started talking with them, so this is a quote if you want. It was fun because she was a newcomer in Lucca. She was handling a small dog and was starting frequenting one of the relational areas that we built with the Inhabit project. And she said, oh, it was fine to have this area because I start meeting people, not young, not just old ladies, but also young guys, women, and also people coming from different parts of the cities. When we started thinking to the project, we started thinking that there was in Lucca the ancient wall, and there was a kind of separation between the inside and outside. And we thought that to bring to closer the gap between the inside and outside, we could work on the animal lines. But at the end, the reflection today is that the animals are bringing us together, independently from where we live, in a place in which we can meet. And the animal lines and the relational area are this. So we work, of course, in a participatory way, public-private enterprise and citizen and third sector involving, and of course, trying to think also on new financial model to give continuity to the project, the legacy of the project. We started by scanning the resources, and we are now thinking how to recommend also to other cities how to work on that. So scanning the resources, the social resources of the urban sites, the physical dimensions. Of course, Lucca has some specificities, the wall, the green spaces, that was easy to look in a different perspective and to connect them. But also to try to see what kind of needs should be better focused. And during the co activities, the elders come out as a main point because the aging of the Lucca city. Of course, the co-design process for the animal lines, for the relational areas, but also the mindset change. I would like to thank also Design for Change because they supported us in this process. That brought us to start considering the different perspectives. So it was really a mindset change approach for all the people involved. Talking with the people in the administration, they told me it took a bit of time to reflect on the idea of human-animal city before to start and to process the whole things. So some images about the hard solution, the places, the relational area, the link between the ancient wall, the natural park area and the Serchio River, and the ancient aqueduct of Nottolini. So 15 kilometers in which people can go, move, and meet and make activities and play. And the soft solution. So we built just to give a clear idea about what a human-animal city could be, trying to find the way to design pilots. Of course, there could be many other solutions that we couldn't explore yet, but at least we worked with animal-assisted intervention, with pet-friendly tourism, with meeting between animal and owners, city pet board game done by Lucca Crea for the school to educating children to better manage the animals in the family, a chart of services in which we can recommend places and services also to people coming in Lucca for the first time, pet care services for people that have fragilities in managing their pet in some part of their life. We can remember the COVID situation in which people were delaying the recovery because they didn't know how to manage the animal at home. So there is now NGOs that can support people that have fragility, educational project, some solution that we tested also in the university. We have a course on dog management and related activity, fairs and events, and the app. So these were the soft solution that we try to design in order to give evidence on the fact that the animal can be part of the city and the activity in different ways. Of course, for all the pilots, there was a process, and the word process is something that we should consider very well, because 5 years were in 4 cities, 5 years of a process that was a process of talking, discussing, managing and negotiating solution altogether, to also agree on what could be possible, wouldn't be possible, and so on. So also for the animal assisted intervention, we focus on elders in many cases, and the focus was in caring homes for elders, nursing home for elders, as you want to call them. And we started to co-design with the director of the centers, with the operators of the centers. Then there was a public call of the municipality of Lucca, following the co-planning process with the NGOs. That was really exciting, because for the first time we didn't select one that could provide a service with animals, but we organized the co-planning with 3 NGOs that all together were planning the activity in 2 residential homes for elders, planning, organizing, and running the activities that were then evaluated both with qualitative methods and quantitative methods. So here you have also some of the outcomes. The quality of life improved. We gave to the elders some wearable to monitor data, physical data and physiological parameters. The increased capacity to sleep, so have less anxiety for the elders, and decreasing the cortisol concentration, so more stability in the humor also of the people, the sense of living of the people. The mobility skills were improved. They're willing to participate to activities. In some cases, there were places in the area in which they were not used. Nowadays, although the animal intervention have stopped, they are the places with the animals. So the people inside the nursing homes have taken into consideration this space as a relational space, and it was not the same before. The memory of the people, you will see tomorrow, they have collected a book of memories, people with dementia, about their own experience with their own pets. So it was very impressive how a small resource like animals can enter in a place that have a kind of routine that are very stabilized but not playful, yeah? And can change the way of doing, the way of living of people, a community of elders that are well kept but not so alive. Right? Just to arrive to the conclusion and avoid the sounds of the noise, many activities, as I try to show you, and now we are working on the legacy. We are working with the association, regional association of municipality in Italy, in Tuscany, trying to bring them into the process. We are talking also with the president of the association, National Association of Municipality in Italy. Try to reply. We start talking with Roma municipality, with the Tuscany region government, with Pesaro municipality. So trying to bring the ideas in other places, because we think that it's powerful, easy, and very adaptable and flexible to the different area. Of course, to do this, we try to design also some tool. So a chart of principle, one strategic plan for the cities, one structured plan, one public-private governance, and also the idea that all this process need to have technicians that can manage them in a proper way. So a kind of pet policy manager that the cities can bring and can introduce into the staff in order to manage all these kind of solutions. So many policies to be integrated in a transversal plan. Animal nature-based solution as a part of a process of social innovation. The idea that the co-production can be active in this process and with a plurality of flexible intervention and solution that can be designed, also adapting to the local context and the local situation. So cities need to regenerate themselves facing challenges. The project Inhabit was mainly focused on mobilizing unexpected resources, and animals are unexpected resources. We need to consider that transformation is a medium-run process. It took time and it will take time in order to readapt cities to the new concept, and the process is relevant. The inclusive governance is part of the project. We got a lot of information and inspiration also from the people that we met during the participatory activities. And of course, animal can be part as an animal nature-based solution of more inclusive cities, and that can make the difference for the future. Thank you so much also for your attention. Yeah.